Whoa! Okay, I pressed him again on why it's impossible. Because, I mean, it seems... Unless I'm wrong, it seems like I'm kind of losing this one, because if they started their break at 2:30, the monkey head fell down at 2:15, so they couldn't have gone from Studio 2 to Studio 1. So I didn't know what to press, because it seemed like I was in the wrong. So I just pressed everything again, and this happened. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this. See, I actually am on your side this time, Edgeworth. It's very upsetting. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1?
I mean, I feel like I should, but I don't. Because of the monkey head. So I'm gonna say no. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. Oh, was it a Mrs.? Is her husband okay? That she died? Beheaded? At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. See, that's what I was saying. That's why I felt defeated. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. Why are we not investigating that death? Who says it was an accident? It's actually Mr. Oh, shit. That's a conspiracy, if I've ever heard it. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. So they're good, right? They're good to go. It wasn't them. Apparently. What? It's over? Ew, his hair gets so long. He's got a long-ass ponytail. Now I hate him even more.
The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. That is still bullshit, but okay. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it.
Oh, you mean the thing that you need. The one thing that is the most important. You suck.
If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
But we don't, so oh well. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. You got what? The kid? God damn it. Cody. Corey? Cody? Whichever.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Why is Sal still here? Get him out of here.
Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
Make Sal go home to his anime figure dungeon. As if I'm one to talk. I got plenty of anime figures, but he's probably got like naked girl figures and posters and shit. Mine are all different variety of characters. It's not the same. Anyway, what do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia, you're a ghost. You can't be wrong. Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do we have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. So that leaves Old Bag, Penny, and Cody. Or Will. Or it's just fake, like I said a long time ago. A fake out, or some bullshit, or he killed himself. I thought there was more to it than that. Or it was an accident. Huh. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. Alright? After school special? You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere after all.
Thanks. Sure.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. I think it's really for him, but alright. Those sleeping pills or something. We gotta present those at some point. Just gotta get the opportunity. And the scrapbook, I don't know how that's relevant. I mean, that was his, and he's coming to the stand, so we'll see.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Yep, excuse me. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. Then why did you even bring it up? The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand.
Hi. What's up?
Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Don't patronize the kid.
Right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Hi. Why do you have the camera? Is that allowed in here? Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Edward's not having any luck with these guys. What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Alright. Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Not if you just get her to do the questioning.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
He's mad. I get it. I have the same frustration with these guys. I'm relating to Edgeworth more now. Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident. You got a problem with that? Stop drawing your weapon. Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just... Mr. Ed... what? Oh, okay, we're going too fast. A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
That's what I was saying. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? That's pretty hilarious. Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. He had to have taken a picture of something important that we need to see. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera. That's what I'm saying! So I said that a while ago, when we first saw him. Cody's camera.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me.
You know, he's 12. He probably wouldn't have like a puberty voice yet. He would probably still just sound like a girl. But we're gonna stick with this.
I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked.
You got lost for 30 minutes. How does that add up with the time? We'll see.
It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera...
Why didn't you have your camera with you? Did he already say that and I forgot?
Huh. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. And be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. He can handle it. Okay. Again, I'm just going to press everything, even though there are some specific things I want to touch on.
Of course I do. I've taped every show. And I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. I'm done with that voice. It's annoying. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course. Duh. My dad always takes me.
That's the new voice. Poor dad. Oh, well. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. That's fine. Okay, I want to know more about that. Off the path. See, couldn't anybody do that then? Couldn't they go through the woods instead of having to worry about the monkey head? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. Okay. Right? So what about that? You got lost in the woods.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking.
That voice is good. That's a good combination. If I remember it.
Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next?
Yep. Steel Samurai.
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then? But he went inside, but the bad guy came out? What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know, he was kinda far away.
Huh, he's being awfully vague. Huh. What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
You do realize what happened. Does this kid not know that... Oh my god, nobody even told him what's actually... Wow. Okay. So why didn't you have the camera? If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
But you brought it to a courtroom. You wouldn't come in without it. I would imagine you do have it all the time.
Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm.
Easy for you to say. Okay, I pressed everything except a couple. I didn't press that. Was that the first time you've been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day, and that security lady's always yelling.
Right, please continue.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez!
Wow, Edward. The only other thing I didn't press was that. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
See, like, again, the least interesting thing is what gives information. Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio?
I got kinda lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes.
The only thing, since I've pressed everything, is probably just to present the camera. I mean, I don't know why I have to present it for that. But okay. What you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you? Don't tell me that I'm not allowed to accuse him of lying because he's a child. Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera My god. It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? What? Mr. Wright, how cruel you... Bitch. It's a courtroom. That's what I'm saying. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? I mean, you're a lying sack shit, too. Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
He's standing on the box. So you did have a camera, and did you use this camera?
Why would I use it?
To take pictures.
I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court. Can I just look at it? Like, can I look and see if there's any pictures? Please?
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then, the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Alright. Is that all?
Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
And I will press everything, because it's probably the least important looking thing.